Hey guys, it's Beth, and today I'm making a really cute farmhouse decor piece. I used this flower stake from Dollar Tree, this square canvas, it's 8 by 8, a jumbo popsicle stick, some bamboo skewers from Dollar Tree, sandstone, plaster, Java, and black chalk paint, Gorilla Glue, and hot glue. I started by taking the flower off of the stake. It just comes apart from the back. And then I bent up the little stake and just used some pliers and just twisted it back and forth until it popped off. I took each of the flower pieces and painted them each a different color. The blue one I painted with a sandstone colored chalk paint. That took 3 coats to fully cover. The white one I did with a plaster color chalk paint. That just took 2 coats. And the red flower I did in Java chalk paint. And that I did 3 coats as well, just to make sure to cover up those darker colors. And I did paint the backs of them too, but you do not have to do that. I just like the backs completely finished. Next, I took the canvas that was from Dollar Tree and removed the canvas from the frame. And then I needed to make a little piece for each of the corners, so I just took a jumbo popsicle stick and kind of marked off little spots on the frame and then cut it at an angle. It's kind of hard to explain exactly. It's not really a specific shape. I just kind of needed it to go on the corners and then stick out a little bit to put this skewer on when I glue those down. So then I just took my original one I made, traced it out, and made 4 of them, and then used a combination of wood glue and hot glue to place each of those down. Once those were all on there, I took the sandstone color chalk paint again and painted the entire thing, front, back, and sides, and I did 2 coats on that. After that was completely dry, I took the plaster chalk paint and just dry brushed a little bit, covering the entire frame, just giving it a little more rustic look. And then I took the bamboo skewers and painted them with 1 coat of black chalk paint. And then I also needed another piece from the jumbo popsicle stick. So I actually painted 2 little square pieces and did 1 coat on those as well. Once everything was dry, I flipped the frame upside down, put the little craft stick I painted in the center, and then cut that bamboo skewer in half to fit diagonally. And I did add a piece of painter's tape underneath that craft stick to keep it from moving while I worked with it. And then after I cut those skewers down, I hot glued them on the corners of the frame and on the back of that craft stick. And then I did the same thing with the next skewer, just cut it in half and glued it diagonally. And then I took the Gorilla Glue and put some of that on top of the skewers and that craft stick, added a little bit of hot glue, and put the other painted craft stick on top, just to give those skewers some extra stability. And then I took my flowers And on the biggest one, I put some of the Gorilla Glue and some hot glue, and then placed down the next size, and then did the same thing for the smallest one. And then I placed my flower on those craft sticks, and this is the front side of the frame. And I just took a ruler and made sure that I had the flower nice and centered. And I have to take it off there to glue it, so I just marked off where I needed it to go in between the skewers with some painter's tape. And then I took the flower off, put some of the Gorilla Glue again and hot glue on those craft sticks in the center, placed back down my flower in between those painter's tape markings, and then remove the tape, and that is it. I just love how this turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching.